All righty. Do you, RobLynn Live? I say it again. Do you, RobLynn Live? I think you do. You're here. 32 people, and we haven't even started the broadcast. What do you think of that, Nakamoto?
Pretty good.
Not too
Shabby.
sure. All right, all right, all right. Good thing I took a deep breath. That way I only cough.
Mm-hmm.
Day 135. That's right. This is the second year of the RobLynn Live Network's broadcast of RobLynn Live and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
True. And Ollie's barking up a storm. He must need a little help getting up. Ollie, come. All right. So it's day 135 in the second year, in the year 2. And this is the 500th. 500. That's a 500. 500 consecutive broadcasts. We're proud of that. And we haven't missed a lick. Don't plan on missing a lick until we get fired. And then if we get fired, we'll do something else. We'll be around somewhere. Guarantee it. So tonight we're starting off on OConnect, of course, because that's our home base, as well as we are live streaming on our RobLynn Live Network's YouTube channel. How can we do that? Well, I'm glad you asked. Ash Mafar's Restaurant. Ash was kind enough to make sure that that was one of the options that we can do as executives, as affiliate members, whatever you want to call them, Passivians, brand ambassadors, whatever you think you need to be called, you just call yourself that. That's all there is to it. And so that's the long and the short there. Now, if for whatever reason you're not in the OES and would like to, and even if you wouldn't like to, let me tell you about it anyway. All you got to do is go to the domain, and that happens to be RobLynnLive.ai. Ooh, yeah. That's our domain. And by clicking on that domain, what happens is up pops the registration form. You can sign up for your very own O-mail included there with a password of your choice. And ONET and OTrim are complimentary as well. So you get 3 for the price of 0. In other words, you're not paying a penny to get in. And why not? Then, if you want, you can do like we're doing. You can do OConnects all around the globe. And how much fun is that? It's a lot of fun. And Lynn will be in tonight sometime. Right now, I'm high and dry because she's working on some technical issues. But we'll be just fine. And remember, do you, RobLynn Live? I think that's a yes. And we appreciate that very much. 43 of you kind souls are here already. Not too
shabby.
Woo, she's here. All right. Let's talk about today a little bit. 10 a.m. Brought along Marty and Chris. They talked in generalities, basically, about why it's good to be an ONPASSIVE, etc. And then at 12 p.m., there was no 11 p.m. with Red Redfern. He was busy. What did I say? PM? It's not even 11 p.m. yet. Where did you get this guy? Let's call it 11 a.m. There was no Red. Red had other obligations for today, and likely he'll take off tomorrow, so he gets a whole weekend off. I don't know how he gets so lucky, but he does. And at 2 p.m., nope, forget about 2 p.m. Let's go back to 12 p.m. The cart before the horse again. Where did you get this, guys? Oh, I want to know.
Slow down.
I'm going slow. 12 p.m. brought along Robin Lynn. And what did they have? They had Straight Talk with Robin Lynn, where you get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And who comes along with them on that 12 o'clock show? Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
Hell yes. And now we're on the eastern side, just a shade on the eastern side of 8 o'clock. 2000 hours military time, and it's RobLynn Live and Ollie,
the Wonder Dog.
Our 500 straight broadcast. We're pretty proud of that. Ash, if you get a chance and are watching tonight, that'd be cool. Maybe put something in the comments. That'd be grand on our 500th show to hear from the CEO himself. Well, while we're talking about the CEO, please pray for Ash, his lovely wife Ashmahan, and their two handsome young men, Omar the author, already a published author at age 9.
That's amazing.
You know, it took me until I was 19, 20 and a half years old to get anything published. And I didn't do a book. All I did was a newspaper publication. Well, it became pretty popular, but nothing like writing a book. So, speaking of writing a book, Omar, the astronaut, is in the house as well. And they are two fine young men, both very good students, both know why they're in it to win it. That's them. And we also have, if you would, pray for the fellows and the ladies in our media team, in our support staff team, and of course in our tech teams around the globe for their good health and safety. Please do that. Also, please send your love, light, and prayers out to anyone who is ill or has been injured for a speedy and complete recovery. First bit of announcements that I have, and this is the only one we'll say for now, will be, I understand there's a birthday in the crowd. One granddaughter of Miss Dawn Swihart, is that right?
That's right.
Happy birthday to you.
Special.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear grandbaby. Happy birthday to you.
Yay.
And many more. And come visit Grandma, because she misses you. I know that for a fact. So you need to come. If you're in Texas, you need to get that mommy and daddy to get on that airplane and fly home to Ohio and see Grandma and Grandpa. That's how we do things. All right? Make sure. There might even be a birthday present all wrapped up. Woo, doggies. So it's worth it. Happy birthday.
And prayers to Gemma.
Gemma Rameke,
her husband.
And her husband both.
Going through some health issues. So prayers for and thoughts for Gemma. Dear Gemma Rameke, please. We appreciate that. Gemma is very dedicated, loyal, amphibian, and
a nice person too.
Very, very lovely lady.
Yes. And for her husband as well.
And that is, if you know Listra Tua, that is her sister.
I didn't know that.
You knew that.
Of course I did. All right. Now, I think it's a good time. We've already mentioned the first few things we're planning on. And if you notice, I'm a little more with it tonight. Yeah, drop that medication like a hot potato. So now I'm somewhat back to normal, if I can be back to normal. And tonight we'd like to show you Ollie's background, and let's play the Where's Ollie Boy contest, shall we?
Sure.
All righty, I put it in the presentation area, so pull it up, would you?
Sure.
Let's see if it's there. Oh, doggies! There it is.
Oh,
all
beautiful.
Right. That is beautiful. And who do we owe a bit of thank you? That's to Miss Charmaine Ung, C2, as she's commonly referred to, in sunny Singapore.
And you guys saw her if you were on RobLynnLive night show last night. We showed you Francis Tay's
OES
face-to-face training for OES in Singapore. And I remember I said, that's Charmaine, and she waved. She had a hat on.
She always has a hat on. I like those hats.
Yeah.
I just don't own any.
So that is the Charmaine that runs our contest. She is the one that creates these beautiful visuals for us every day.
Colorful. So colorful. And thank you very much for that. We love you. And I'm sure we'll talk to you in the chat.
Yes.
All right. Now, you've seen the background, all of you. I don't know how. Oh, 52 are here.
Very good.
Not too
shabby.
Okay, and you have a sticker over there.
Alrighty.
That'll be coming up soon. All right.
What are we eating?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not allowed to say.
It looks like you're eating some kind of, looks like a stew. I'm eating, who knows, mashed potatoes for sure.
And it looks like pulled beef or pulled pork.
Oh,
with
is that right?
Cherries or cherry tomatoes.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I don't know why. I got no idea.
And what is
Ollie, of course, is eating some kind of pastry because he loves his sweets.
Might be chocolate.
Oh, and you brought him over here and he's licking up a storm. Oh, Ollie boy, Ollie boy, Ollie boy.
It looks like some kind of chocolate, and this looks like an autumn scene. Very pretty autumn scene.
Looks a little cold there, too.
Lovely.
That
Gorgeous.
is nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, now, we're going to ring Grandma Bobby's cowbell, the famous Grandma Bobby, my mother, and we're going to ring it right now. And here we go.
Go on, Ken.
Okay, there it is. That is the ringing of the bell, and there's no bulls running down the street, just the ringing of the normal cowbell.
And what does the bell signify? People are going to what? Guess.
Of course they are. That's a starting point for people to guess where Ollie is. Where is Ollie tonight? He's in a rustic, very nice autumny scene. Even looks almost wintry. All right.
So
now, let's go to the chat.
We're going to the OConnect chat to take guesses from the attendees there. If you're not on OConnect, we suggest that you consider coming over to OConnect. Michael Chata has posted the link to OConnect in our chat, in the YouTube live chat, so you can easily move on over, because we're going to announce the winners on OConnect only, and then we will continue with my husband's presentation on the topic, what makes a great startup company, and then we're going to have community time where we bring people to the panel. Anybody who wants to can come to the panel to chat.
Just bring your best A game.
All right, so now it is, the bell has rung, so we're going to take some guesses, and let's see if anybody has ventured a guess yet. Jillian says it looks nice, potatoes, tomatoes. And
you
Frank,
say potato, I say potato.
Yes, and Frank Rose says hard background, guessing Lapua, Finland.
Lapua, Finland. All right. Oh, that does look like licorice. Who said that? Was that Dawn? Said licorice?
Yep, Dawn Swihart said.
That does look like licorice. Ooh, I love licorice.
Irena says Finland, fall foliage with wooden bridge.
Okay, could be Finland. And there's carrots there, according to the one and only Jillian Hanna. And Rachel Violet is here.
Hi, hi, Rachel.
And Dawn says, looks like early fall out east. Okay, could be.
Hemant Kumar says, hello, everyone. Good morning. And Chris explains how to enable the speaker. All right, so any more guesses? Jillian says, it's a beautiful autumn place. And Mamodu Jalo says, Finland is my guess.
Good guess.
Manoj is saying, hello to all, my ONPASSIVE family. Patricia Green says Finland. And Sarananda Das says Finland. I am with Irena Steksala. And Brenda Ross says, I guess Tennessee and beef stew. We have this often in Tennessee.
Well, that's a good guess for sure.
And Sarananda said Finland. I'm with Irena. And then Irena says, crossing my fingers, LOL. Jillian says, I guess Canada. Carmela says, can be Finland. And let us keep guessing. Let's see. Oh, Angela has a hello to all her friends. And Pat Green says hello to us, Rob, Lynn, and Ali. Thank you very much. Let's see. Okay. Rachel says, hello. She says, Canada or United States of America. She said either one. I have to pause the chat. Give me a second. And we have Angela Lalande who says Wyoming.
All right, Angela.
And that's it for guesses so far.
All right, let's have a few more guesses. Come on now. There's 55 of you over here on OConnect. We need a few more guesses. And who's doing the contest tonight for us?
Mel.
Mel? Mel. All right.
So she's watching for guesses and seeing who's guessed right. Gregory Hill says Okay, I'm stumped. Hello, Juanita Slack. Uranus is Finland. Fall foliage with wooden bridge. And the response from Frank Rowe is, look what we started, first girl.
Oh, yeah.
And Carlos is here. Carlos Garcia Guerrero. And he says hello to us. Hi. Welcome to our show.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
All right. He's from Mexico, by the way, Carlos. Clover Kelly says Canada. Oh, Anu Kumar Maria said, I am Saidu Sikh. Love to all in my passive family. All right, Gregory's guest, he says, okay, Montana. And Nicole says, I'm from South Carolina. Oh, hi, Nicole. She says she's from South Carolina and that she's deaf. Everyone, hello, Lynn and Rob. I hope you remember me. Haha. Well, we're happy you're here, Nicole. Great. Hope you can see us. I know our rectangle is small. Okay. And Isabel says, maybe it's my backyard. LOL.
Could be.
And Gregory Hill says, oh, what a mess. And we have Gregory Hill says, bad fingers. Cynthia Deering says, I am guessing Canada. And we have a good evening to us and everyone from Clover Kelly.
Hello, Clover. Glad you're here.
Nicole says, thank you. Wave you back. Nicole. All right. And then we have anybody else guessing?
Keep on guessing. We need a few more guesses before we go to Miss Mel Mel.
Okay. We got a lot of hellos. Any more guesses? We got 59 of you here with us today, so I'm sure not 59 people guessed so far. Venture a guess, folks. Type in the chat. We got hellos from Sanananda to Clover. Brenda says hello to Nicole and Juanita. And we have Emmanuel Onyeguli. He says hi to Clover. Irena says hi to Clover as well. Patricia says hello to several of her friends. And then we have Emmanuel Onyeguli. He says, is it Canada?
Could it be? Could it be? Could it be?
And Lori Lynn says, gonna have to go with Finland.
All right, all right. I think that wraps it up for the guesses now.
Mm-hmm.
If you're ready, I'm ready. Well, let's give them one more chance now to go to the OES. Here's how you do it. Just go to Rob.
Go to OConnect. Oh, you mean to join? Okay, I was wondering why you said OConnect. Go ahead. Stop that. Stop being silly. Go ahead.
Oh, I can go now. Okay, I just got the key to the city, so I'm ready to go.
I'm going to turn this off. They can see us
better. Okay, maybe they can see us better.
Yeah, they can see
us. Look at that hat of yours, RobLynnLive. Do you, RobLynnLive? I say it again. Do you, RobLynnLive? She does. I do. We all do.
Do you like our hats? I like them. I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially since Rob says, do you, RobLynnLive, all the time?
I say it all the time. Yes. All right. So there's only one. There's two ways you can become a user I know that a customer or a user. And that is to go to RobLynnLive.ai. There's no more founderships available, but you can become an affiliate.
That's right.
And how do you do that? You go to RobLynnLive.ai.
That's right, RobLynnLive.ai. You're going to be able to have 3 free digital products.
And what are those, I might ask?
OMail, ONet, and OTrim.
OMail, crazy. You can do video mails. Ooh. And then you got ONet, where you have the greatest social platform to hit the planet since the first one that came out. And how do we know that? Because you can do a blog, written or a video blog,
podcast,
a podcast. You
Club.
can start a club. You can post a video. You can post howdy doody to all your friends. You can invite your friends to join you. It's got everything the other guys don't have and more.
And it is secure.
And what's the cost of it, I might ask?
Zero. Nada.
Zero. Zero.
Exactly.
No reason not to do it then. There's 62 of you here now. It's time we get cranking now. Let's crank it up a little bit. And now, in 3, in 2, in 1, let's go connecting.
All right. Bye-bye to our folks in the live streams. We are only on OConnect right now.
All right, let's check that out just to make sure. And then we'll get started. All right, we're going to get started whether we are or not. So that's perfect. Now, let's bring in the lovely Miss Marcano, Miss Mel Marcano, if she's around. Are you around?
She will come. She knows the drill. She'll be here in a second.
Very good.
In the meantime, while we wait for her to appear, we want to recognize those who are now in our chat. And let us see who is here. Let's scroll up to about a couple of minutes. And let's see who came in. We have Angela Leland saying hi to all her friends here. Long list of friends. And Laurie Land is saying hello to Sarananda. Juanita Slack says hello to Pat Green. Greg says hi to Irena. Emmanuel says hi to Pat Green. Frank Rose says, I think Rob is eating Finnish Karelian stew and Lynn is eating sauteed reindeer. LOL.
Oh, boy, that's dandy. What's Santa going to do now?
And Irena says, I do, RobLynnLive.
Thank you, Irena.
And Rachel says hello to Toy Him. And we have Greg saying hi to Emmanuel. Laurie saying hi to Emmanuel. Melanie, hi, just joined the webinar, says Toy. And then Melanie's waving to her. All right. And Greg says hello to Rachel. And we got Jillian saying hi, Toy. Frank says hi, Laurie Land. That's a hi. Let me go past the highs. Hello. Greetings, everyone. It's great to be here. And that is from David Lavelle
Hello,
Jr.
David Lavelle Jr.
Please bring me on when it's time. Thank you. Okay, we'll bring you on. She wants me to bring her on.
Well, I would say you better get after it then.
Yeah, Angie Lynn's here. Hi, she says howdy. Hey, y'all.
All right, y'all come back now. You hear?
And hello to Kenroy Gallion. And Carmela is in the house, Schwartzy. And we got Nicole saying, I wish I had rid of my sick cold and cough. Go away. Winter, I wish over. Oh, Nicole says she's sick with a cold and a cough, and she hopes it goes away.
We hope it goes away soon, too.
Yeah, we pray for you to become healthy. Okay?
Healthy.
Are you recording? Oh, we forgot to record. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, no, it's recording. Yeah, we're recording because we started recording when we live stream. Hooray, thank gosh.
And who was that reminding you?
That was Greg.
Greg Lakin on top of his game.
Thank you,
all right, Greg, thank you.
Yeah, we got lots of helpers there. Ranjan, how are you? I'm fine, happy, says Ranjan. Very nice. Okay, we're going to bring Melanie in a second. We're just saying, Lynn, yes, we'll bring you in, Mel. And David Pickett says, greetings to everyone here. And I think I've caught up with the chat. Oh, yes, I know. We're going to bring you in as speaker. And we have Helen Tyler here saying, hello, RobLynn. Good to see you.
Is that Auntie Helen?
Yes.
Good doggy, she's here.
And
where's the old boy? Where's he?
Francis, her
Uncle
husband.
Francis. Where's Uncle Francis?
I don't know if he's coming. Brenda says, hello, RobLynn and Ollie Boy. And yes, we are recording. Yes, we are. And Nicole says, thank you for praying for me. That's nice. I think we caught up in the chat. Happy New Year from Helen Tyler. Thank you. It's recording. Just refresh your browser page and the notification will appear, you guys. That's a hint from our Christy is on. Thank you for that. All right. So now we're going to go to bring Mel in. All I got to do is fetch her from attendees.
Oh, where is that MM girl? Where is she now? There she is. Hello, Mel.
Right, she's coming in right now. And there she is, Melanie Marcano, who's going to be helping us with the
Nice and
I
contest.
got,
easy to come
I
in.
knocked it
Thank
off.
you, Lynn and Rob.
Oh, there you are. What are you all dressed up for tonight? You got a hot date?
No, just simple. My regulars.
Okay, just
Yeah.
checking.
No.
Well, tell us where Ollie Boy is.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Ollie has been to Finland. Autumn in Finnish. Lapland isn't very long, but it is very beautiful. One of the top 10 things to do in Finland is to go on a hike at a national park in Finland, and that is exactly what Ollie did. Ollie, I'm with you. I'm traveling with you. Don't worry. In total, Finland has 40 national parks all across the country, and it's fair to say that you are never far from one. The parks have marked hiking routes, nature trails, and campfire sites. Visitors can also stay overnight in the national parks at designated camping sites or shelters and huts. Finland is a northern European nation bordering Sweden, Norway, and Russia. Its capital, Helsinki, occupies a peninsula and surrounding islands in the Baltic Sea. The northern lights can be seen from the country's Arctic Lapland province, a vast wilderness and national parks and ski resorts. Okay, so Rob had a Korean stew, while Lynn enjoyed a dish of, I have to get the word, the dish of, I forget how to pronounce this thing. I think it's prawn something. 1 second, please. Oh, prawn kisti. That's what Lynn is enjoying. Prawn kisti. And Korean stew or hot pot, the national dish of Finland is a mixture of beef, pork, and lamb stew, meat seasoned with peppercorn and allspice. The Karelians are a Finnic ethnic group who are indigenous to the historical region of Karelia, which is today split between Finland and Russia. Bronchitis is sauteed reindeer. Oh, wow. Finns enjoyed reindeer meat all throughout the year. In Finland, the reindeer meat is thinly sliced and sauteed in water, cream, or beer, and served with mashed potatoes, pickled cucumber, and cranberry sauce. Okay. Ollie, on the other hand, is just having some salmiakki, that is salted licorice, right?
Licorice.
Salmiakki is, yeah, licorice. I know. I was just saying it. Salmiakki is perhaps the best known of all of the seemingly odd Finnish delicacies. The licorice is flavored with salmiak salt, that's ammonium chloride. It is so popular in Finland that you'll find sweets, alcohol, milkshakes, sauces, ice cream, cakes, and muffins flavored with salmiakki. People say that you can only really enjoy the taste if you have had it since childhood, but you can always try it and see what you think. So that's the enjoyment. Love to go to Finland, if only. That steak, I love that. Okay, so the winners now, to make it short, those who got it right are, of course, Irina, first girl, Frank, Ro, first boy, Momodu, Pat Green, Sandananda, Camilla, and Laurie Lon. Congratulations to all those who got it right, and to those who tried their best. We are all winners. And thank you, Lynn and Rob. Thank you.
I'm muted all this time, honey. Okay, thank you, Francis, telling me I'm muted. Okay, sorry, you guys. All right. Uh, right. You want to say hi to Larry as Asbel? Welcome, Larry Asbel. Nice to have you here. We got, let me scroll down a bit. Francis Tay is in the house. Thank you, Francis, for calling me, letting me know I was muted. David Pickett is here. He says, wow, Ollie sure gets around traveling the world. And we have Angeline saying hi to her friends here. We're so glad, Angeline, you're here. Sina says hello to her friends, David Lavelle, Carmela, and Pat Green. Frank Rowe is always greeting his friends here. And we have Juanita Slack saying hi to Francis Tay. Brenda Ross is here. Ashok Kumar saying good evening and good morning. Both are you unpassive, non-unpassive, namaste, all unpassive family members. And Francis, thank you, Mel Mel.
All right, you said hello to quite a few people. I can go ahead and get started if you like. There's 67 folks here.
Okay, and Isabel says congrats to all the winners. Angela Lalande says thanks, Mel, for your help. Yeah, we really appreciate that. Okay, now I see the comments that we're muted. So sorry about that. That happens. And Frank Rose says congratulations to everyone who gave the correct answer tonight. All right, go ahead.
Well, all right, without further ado, I'm going to check to make sure the microphone is clicked in the green position. It is. So check. 1, 2, check.
And,
1, 2.
And Cynthia's asking, can you bring me on when it's time? Yes, what I'm going to do is we're going to enable the speaker request icon. Once we enable it, then all you do is you click on the speaker request icon on the bottom panel, and we will see it, and then we will bring you to the panel, all righty? And yeah, I think that's the way we're going to run it tonight.
All right, so we're off to the races. Announcements, announcements, and more announcements. All right, we are days away from likely viralhood, as they say. So we need everybody migrated who wants to migrate. Don't hesitate, migrate, as we say. Sign your NDA. If you got multiple NDAs to sign them all. Now, in my case, I just put my initials, and that was acceptable as a signature. So if you have a number of positions you need to do that for, use your initials. Just make them consistent, or sign. Either way, they asked for signature, but I used initials, and it seemed to be okay. Get your affiliate link or links. Hi, Allie. And once you've gotten those links, you know what to do. You can send them out to anyone you like. And check out the newest ONPASSIVE website, if you would, please. And he just went running away. Log into your alternate email or emails so as to make sure they're active. Check out the newest, very popular, and very popping newest website. Compliments of the fine folks in our tech team and in the media department. Log into your alternate email or emails so as to make sure they're active. You got to have an active email, alternative email, to get notified by O-Verify with a one-time password. You ready for that? Now, will Ash change that if there's 150, 200,000 people that don't know their alternate email or can't log into it? Perhaps. But in the meantime, that's the way it's going to be. If you have an alternate email, you need to be able to get on board that alternate email, logged in, and check that OTP. It'll be coming from the folks at O-Verify. All right. If you know of anyone that needs any assistance, you know the drill. If they need ONPASSIVE assistance, you know it, as helping one helps us all. Attend webinars and chats as time allows. You've got a virtual plethora, depending on what part of Hawaii you're from. What a comedian. I won't leave it alone, will I?
Nope.
All right. Well, anyway, if you know someone needs help, help them. Hop on an OConnect or 2 or 3 and earn as you learn, because once you've subscribed, you're eligible to make some buckaroos, some dinero, some pesos. Yeah. Learn while earning. Not too
shabby.
All right. Tonight we have a topic, and this, I've thought about this for probably 2 months, that this is a topic we should talk about. And it's very apropos as OnPassive is a startup company. Yeah. We've been around 5 years plus. It'll be 6 years in July. But we're really basically a startup company. Okay. We got all the characteristics of a startup company. Only difference is we're not owned by stockholders, shareholders. Nobody telling us what to do.
That's true.
That's the way it should be done. And we have a CEO with heart, Mr. Ash Mafara, where you can get anything that you want at Ash Mafara's restaurant.
It's true.
And this is proof positive by already having 4 products on the streets and many more coming. So get ready to rumble. Tonight's topic, characteristics of a great startup company. Wow. And as we go through these characteristics, you're going to hear some familiar terms. You're going to hear some familiar things that OnPassive is already doing, has done, will continue to do, even after we're out of the baby infancy startup phase. So Ollie has a question tonight, as he does every night. And he says, what is the most important ingredient in making a startup company go or startup company grow? That's from Mr. Oliver Nakamoto Ali Gorman tonight. And that's his question of the evening. Take a look at it. What is the most important ingredient in making a startup company go?
Making it great.
Or making it great.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about that, meant to put make it go, but hey, we'll take anything they got. Okay, there are various ingredients that go into making a startup company a winner. Okay, it just doesn't happen by waving a magic wand going like this or singing a song. It just doesn't happen. You got to have these ingredients. While all startup companies are unique, there are common, we say it again, common characteristics that are shared by all. First off, visionary leadership. You think we got a visionary in Ash Mafara? I believe so. You think Steve Jobs was a visionary? I believe so. You think Bill Gates was a visionary? I believe so. How about Walt Disney? I believe so. And how about anyone else? Anyone else you can possibly think of that a startup company has become a great company? Well, Google. Can't argue with that. Facebook. Can't argue with Zuckerberg. He's done okay. Can't argue with Twitter. And that was, who started Twitter? Let me think. Who started Twitter? It was Jack somebody started Twitter. Now it's owned by, and has a name change. It's now X, and it's owned by Mr. Elon Musk. So the times they are changing, but you know what? Startup companies still have the same kind of characteristics and qualifications. And not just qualifications, but qualifications. You got to have a visionary. You got to have people. He's got to have people, or she's got to have people surrounded by them who know it and know where they want to go. They have a clear and compelling vision. Think Ash has got a clear and compelling vision? If I've heard it once, I've heard it 10,000, maybe 100,000 times. We're going to uplift humanity. Sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Ash Mafara. Number 2, problem solving. Well, Ash has had some dirty pooperoo thrown at him along the way, and as well as the engineers and the technicians and the support staff. It's not easy. And as I've said to Lynn many times, it's lonely at the top. But with a startup company, you've got to identify, you've got to address what the real problems are. And Ash has done that. If you take a look back 5 years ago versus now, he's done it. He's truly done it. He and his band of merry men and women. And he's always offered a unique and innovative solutions. Well, that's the key here. You got to be not just a visionary, you got to be an innovator. Not an elevator operator, an innovator. And that's what Ash truly is. How about an understanding of the market? Well, with the help of marketing research, and I'm not sure how Ash and his team have done the research, but now with Dr. Tarek around, look out. There's some research being done for sure. And it shows flexibility and makes for good upward trends and good growth. And that's what we wanted on passive. And that's what we're getting. I mean, we're over 4 million people now who are on board with on passive. Can't ask for anything better than that. Unless it's 5.7 billion. And that's probably coming our way too, because on passive, as Ash has said, excuse me for bumping you, has said time and time again that we are going to own it. And it is the entirety of what's out there, whether it be space or the internet, you name it. The big it will be synonymous with on passive is what I meant to say. All right. Now, how about a little agility and adaptability? You can't just be a lay by the side of the road and put your feet up and think things are going to happen. You've got to be agile. You must adapt. There's no doubt about it. You've got to adapt, and you have to pivot, just like the Marines do. When there's a problem, they pivot and go to plan B. Well, Ash has had to do that a few times. So quick decisions show flexibility, and it makes for a good upward movement and trend. And if I didn't know better, I'd say on passive is trending upward, without a doubt.
Steeply upward.
Steeply upward. Ooh, is that like a steaming hot cup of tea from the UK? Steaming upward. I like it. You must have a talented team. Well, we've got over 1,000 employees. We're probably on our way to 2,000 employees. It's got to be a motivated group. They got to be skilled. You can't just hire Rob Gorman, who knows nothing about data science or computer science. You can't hire somebody like me. You got to hire the real deal, the people that have the wherewithal and the knowledge. It's all about the big K word, knowledge. And that will help to foster, by having this team around you, Mr. Mafara, you have fostered a positive and collaborative approach to all things startup. You're doing it the right way, Ash, and you don't need to hear it from me. You really don't. But you know what? So much in tonight's discussion has to do with the way on passive has done things and is continuing to do them. So, Ash, hats off to you on our 500th show, brother. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. Make it happen, brother. All right. That's the talented team. Then customer centric. In other words, you got to be thinking about the customer first, last, and always. They need to be at the center of product solutions development, and the need for success feedback is paramount if you're going to lead to success. If it's going to lead, customer feedback. What did I say? Carrier? I was thinking of carrier. Where did I get that? I was thinking of AT&T.
Success feedback. You meant customer feedback.
And that's what it says, customer feedback. Sorry about that. Little slip of the tongue there. All right. And that will lead to great successes. And there'll be multiple successes. Look what's happened with OnPassive. It's not just one success. It's one success after another. Nowhere but OnPassive. And then there's scalability. What in the world does Uncle Rob think about scalability? Well, the plan has got to include a growth curve that is realistic and doable. Don't just put something way up here and say, all right, we're going to reach that goal. That's easy. We got this. We really got this. When you really don't have it, you need to have the experience to get to the goal right here. And then you can talk about going to the goal right here and above. That's just an opinion, Ash and others, but that's my opinion. You got to start off with gangbusters, but you got to have a smooth path. And the smooth path includes innovation and technology. And, well, we're an IT company. If I didn't know better, a competitive edge must be maintained, and having the ability to innovate is key to staying ahead of the marketing curve. What do we mean by the marketing curve? Well, you're going to have company A, company B, company C, and the curve goes, let's say, like this, okay? And company C starts taking off like OnPassive. Let's say we're company C, and away we go. Well, you know why that happened? Well, it happened because we're smart about planning ahead and knowing that in order to reach our financial goals and other goals within the company, we've got to be reasonable. You can't just pick something way out of space. You've got to be reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what goes with that? Well, how about financial management? You got to watch the numbers. Budgeting and strategic planning when it comes to finance are huge, Many startup companies have been gangbusters. And then all of a sudden, crash and burn. You know why? Well, one reason was their financial commitment to budgeting and strategic planning sucked. That's all there is to it. That's all you can say about it. They didn't have a plan. They didn't work the plan, unlike ONPASSIVE. I'm going to have a sip of water.
All right. So financial management, budgeting, and strategic planning when it comes to finance are huge, and understanding financial metrics. That makes sense. You know, I'm sure Mr. Mafara has the best of the best handling the area of financial management.
I don't doubt that for one moment.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you've got to have effective communication. Now, Ash has said there's been times when the communication hasn't been the best. He said that on OP360, but coming in January, probably coming this week, we're going to see more of either Ash or one of his compadres, one of his associates at the executive level will come on and talk to us.
Yeah.
I look forward to that, Ash. And whether it's you or Kamal or Dr. Tarek or Professor Susan or Mr. Nazal or any of those leaders within the company that are working side by side with you, it's just good to hear from one of them or all of them or just you. So we look forward to that, Ash. Opening up the lines of communication is huge, both internal and external. Now, internal, they communicate a lot with each other, but external might even include us. And if it does, we're looking forward to great strides in telling us what's going on and what can we expect next and how do we do whatever.
And his goal is to communicate with us twice a week.
That's what he said.
So that's going to be great.
That's right. So we appreciate that, Ash, and that will pay big, huge dividends when it comes to how the company goes on up the marketing curve.
Mm-hmm.
Persistence and resilience. We talk about this almost every night with every topic. You got to persist and you got to be able to take a hit.
Yeah.
And that's what we've been taking for 5 years now. There's always out there someone, and as I've said to Lynn many times and said to Sifu Francis and John Barilla and others, and Marty, and I've said it to Chris, the same thing. It's lonely at the top. It is lonely at the top. And people are going to throw stones. And, you know, they may even be living in glass houses, but they're still throwing stones. Perfect example is all these people around the globe who had big teams and decided to cross-recruit and do whatever else they were doing. Well, that's not the Ash Mafar way. And we all see what happened to some of those fine folks. And they were fine folks in their own right. But things happen. All right. Enough of that. Focus on value. One of the three things, I flipped those around and forgot to change the numbers. Focus on value. Value is critical. And as Ash has said, and I believe I coined this as a threesome, Ash offers vision. He offers value, which is huge. And that's what we think we do on RobLynnLive on most nights. And I think tonight especially. And we're on the way to victory. So vision, value, and victory. All hashtags, all hashtag Mad Hatter. Focus on the value. And that's what Ash has done. Look at the price that we're paying for our subscription to OConnect.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the price we're paying for the 3 products that actually started the company off. We ain't paying a dime. Not a nickel, not a penny, not a quarter, not a dollar, not a peso, not a shekel, not a euro, not a Canadian dollar, not a Singaporean dollar, not $1.
Mm-hmm.
Zero.
It's true.
So focus on the value, and that's what Ash has done. Ethical and I wanted to back up the bus to networking connections. It's important, and you've heard Ash say this. He and his teams are working with governments. They're networking with governments, They're networking with large corporations that we don't have any idea who they are, but I'm sure he is, and he has said they are. Perfect example. Networking with best moments. What better place to get our name out there than to partner with the largest promoter of shows and business meeting around the globe than Best Moments.
And partnering with the Majlis Supercars.
Majlis Supercars. And how about we mention Gitex? Gitex with a J at the middle, in the end, in the front. Gitex.
And Top Tier Award for employers.
Oh.
Lots of partnerships going on.
So think what you may, naysayers. We're out there. And yeah, we're a target, okay? But you know what? We're the hunted. We're not the hunter anymore. So come and get it. We're ready for you. Come and get it. There you have it. All right. Focusing on value, we talked about networking and how Ash is doing it with countries and governments, countries, corporations, large and small, super Majlis. How about the police department in Dubai having ONPASSIVE stickers on their cars? How cool is that? And they all drive Mercedes, so if it's good enough for them, it's darn sure good enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm a Ford pickup guy, but I'll drive a Mercedes if the time comes. All right. Enough of that, Rob. Ethical and social responsibility. It's all about integrity and ethics. Okay, Ash talks about this, has for 5 years plus. So many great things come by demonstrating social responsibility. Let me give you a couple of examples briefly about ONPASSIVE. How about when in Turkey and Iran, they had the earthquakes? You know who was first or second on the scene with supplies? ONPASSIVE. This is a company's not even going yet. This was 2 years ago, I believe. Not even on the move yet. But there we are, handing out food supplies, handing out medicines, water, getting places for people to live. ONPASSIVE did that. Even before OBLESS, which is going to help do even more as time goes on. Mm-hmm. And then, how about in India when they had the floods? Who do you think was first on the scene? ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE was there before the Red Cross. It had all those employees. This is about 3 years ago, maybe 3.5, 4 years ago, passing out again supplies, making sure people are comfortable, taking care of dogs. They had vets. They had it all. They had doctors, nurses, vets, all volunteering their time. How cool is that, Ash Mafara?
That's amazing.
And Ash has said time and time again, do a good deed for one person every day, and you'll be glad you did. Well, Ash has done that in spades around the world. So we're just hoping to follow, and I'm sure many of you are hoping to follow in those footsteps. Now, you got to stay lean and mean, as Robbie Boy says. You start lean. In other words, you don't have this big staff, following you around and taking notes and doing that. And this isn't a hospital where there's 800 residents, that are following around doing rounds. You start lean. Then you get mean. Well, not really. You don't get mean. You just get smart. And as we grow the business, you're going to minimize waste. That's what's happening now. And a good use of resources comes about. Mm-hmm. So sure. That's all I got for you at this time. But you know what? We are a great startup company. Ash Mafara is a great startup CEO. Muhammad Kamal is a great startup Chief Operations Officer. Professor Susan, in charge of the education department, and Anjoy, there you go. Mm-hmm. Perfect examples of startup company superiority right here in ONPASSIVE. And then there's, of course, Muhammad Azal. This guy is as creative can be. So just remember one thing. You're in a good place. You're in the right place at the right time for all the right reasons to make humanity prosper. We're going to uplift humanity, Ash. I don't think there's any doubt about it. So that all being said,
wonderful. Yeah.
That's it. I got no more.
It's very nice.
If anyone has any questions, put them in the chat. If I know the answer, you'll get an answer. But if I don't know the answer, you're going to get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'll hand off to someone who's smarter than me, as in Miss Nakamoto. So that's that for now. Did you want to say a few more hellos, and then we'll go to community?
Yeah, well, there's some nice comments in the chat.
Okay, go ahead.
Mayur is here. Welcome, Mayur. And we got Angela. She says integrity, honesty, teamwork, belief in the company. Very true. And we have, let me scroll down a bit.
Mayur is a popular guy. All the women are saying hello to Mayur.
Yeah.
He's married and has 2 kids, girls.
Sadananda says, startup company goes to make best business along with all curriculum management, gets the best returns, are ONPASSIVE, just that. We hope that's growing. Thank you, Sadananda. And Jillian says, any opposition that contends us will drop off with so much value and purpose rising to the top.
And it is lonely at the top, but you know what? We can take a hit and keep on ticking. We're better than a Timex, so look out, world.
Hello, Rita. Rita Loteca says, an excellent startup company is a creative idea, the foundation of a successful startup. It should provide an original solution to an issue or meet a need.
Thank you for that.
Sunil Kumar is asking if it's buffering for everyone. We don't have any buffering for us at the moment. It seems to be pretty stable.
If you can, sir, refresh, and you may see better results. And let's see, Carmela Schwartz says 500 shows. Wow, wow, wow. I was in most of them. Yes, you were. And I think John Barilla has been about 498. He was even there the day he had cancer surgery on his nose and replacement stuff with the ear. He was there with us after his surgery. Come on, John. I think the only thing he missed was the 12 noon hour, and hell, he was under the knife. He couldn't be with us.
That's called dedication.
And we appreciate it there, Mr. Barilla.
Irena says 500 is calling for a toast to our best couple. Congrats, RobLynn. And we have a response to that comment by Frank Rowe. He says, I will toast to that. Congrats to Robin, Lynn, and Ollie Boy.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. We
Irena.
appreciate that.
Right. And Toy Him says, solve problems and meet needs in the market, understand our target market and competitors. Surround yourself with the right people, which Ash has been doing. Loyal, hardworking, best and creative staff. And Sunil Kumar says, it's uniqueness. Greg Lakin says, I'd like to get one YouTube visitor to my program, but I'm here for the long haul.
There's no hurry, my brother.
And Ayonsha Verma says 121. Not sure what that
That's probably 121 likes. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. All right. And we got Patricia Green saying, thank you, Rob, Lynn, and Ollie for 500 live shows and all your hard work. You are appreciated.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Brenda Ross says, yes, ONPASSIVE is uplifting humanity.
I agree.
And Greg is talking about his H2O cars and that now that Toyota is heading it, no one can stop Toyota. It's nice.
All right. Jillian says,
yes.
soon we will be able to fix many challenges we face and be able to help every project and charity in an instant with.
Plus 4 minutes. And be able to help every project and charity in an
with
instant.
high-tech solutions. Thank you.
Thank you. Right. And Brenda Ross says, thank you, Rob.
My pleasure.
Hi to Noor Radia. Welcome to our show. Carmela says, hashtag on joy. Hashtag RobLynnLive. Hashtag oh Carmela fire love ONPASSIVE.
Ooh, doggies.
Very nice. And we have Noor Radia. Hello, saying, hello, everyone. And Brenda says, yes, ONPASSIVE is not going anywhere. We have lots to do and lives to change. Mel says, work kept me from being on a lot of those shows during the day. I know, irritating, is it, when something interferes with your journey in ONPASSIVE? And we want to say hi to Jeremy Williams. Nice to have you. He says, I'm here. Yay. And everybody remember how to clap, right? For the deaf, it's like this. So everybody practice that. That's visual clapping. So hello to Jeremy Williams. And we have Chia Bang here. Hi, Chia. It's good evening, Lynn. Well, good evening to you.
We're glad you're here. Thanks for joining us, and please come back often. There's Jeremy Williams and Frank. He's got to eat his sausage on a stick before community time.
Okay, sounds good. Take your time. And we have a good morning from Nirmal Das. Welcome, Nirmal. And we have Brenda Ross says, 500 shows is an amazing milestone. Thank you for all your hard work and commitment to others as we are on this journey together. And Chris Tizan says, there's 77 in the house. Wow, that's wonderful.
We like that. Thank you very much.
Happy New Year from Chia Vang to all of us. Thank you, Chia.
And we want to say a special thank you again to Michael Chang, 444, or formerly known as
Michael Chata.
What did I say?
Michael Chang.
Michael Chata. Mike, I'm going to change your name to Chang. It's much easier for me. Sorry about that.
Chris Tizan says, welcome you, RobLynnLivers. And Jeremy says, what makes an excellent startup company, an excellent customer base, all geared at the same goal towards helping humanity with powerful tools to help us to make a massive impact on humanity. Thank you. That's beautiful. And Don Swihart says, thank you for all you have done. Well, it is our pleasure. Totally our pleasure. And Cynthia Deering says, hashtag the Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatter's in the house.
And we have Ayansha Verma with lovely emojis. Thank you, Ayansha, for being with us. Appreciate you. And Cynthia Deering says, RobLynnLive, the greatest community show on here.
Very kind, Cynthia. Thank you.
And Michael Chatta says, you're welcome, RobLynnLive.
Now, that's Michael Chatta. Michael Chang, he may be his third or fourth cousin. They're not related that closely. Michael Chatta. Thanks a lot, Michael.
Thank you. And Toy Him says, leaving for service. Have been missing you all. Join you all on another day. Okay, we'll see you soon. Thank you for stopping in. Deborah Long is here, and she says, hello, Robin, Lynn, and founders. I love to work on getting all information and always exciting. Very good. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
And Greg Hale says, the fingers are slow here, so is my brain tonight. Love you all. It's okay. We're in the same level as you today. I'm a little bit slow myself. Nicole says, I would help. She said, I would help. That's nice. Very nice.
Thank you, Nicole. We appreciate that.
Mel has lots of emojis, including the I love you emoji. I think that's really nice. Ayansha, again, has lovely emojis for all of us. And Greg says to Mel, bless your evening, my friend. And we have Deborah Long saying, you guys are awesome. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Jeremy Williams says, work, food, bathroom, football, RobLynn, do. That's what he does. LOL. Cool. That's life. I would help humanity, says Nicole. Nicole says, I will help humanity. Everyone in the hospital, like children who are ill, their parents can't afford to pay for the medical and also for veterinary care for dogs who are ill or food supply. Thank you, Nicole. Very nice. And we have Mohammed Ridwan saying greetings from Singapore.
Sunny Singapore. I think he was in the OES classroom. Yes, he was.
It's nice. It's nice. Very, very nice. And let's go down a bit more. And Les is here. He says, hello, everyone. I made it. I worked late and had lots of ice here. Roads are covered.
Be careful out there, Mr. Hudson.
Wow. And Jillian notes that there is a webinar now in our O-Founders back office for daily meditation. Can it be at different times too, as it's on during RobLynnLive, or can we have a recording of it too? Please, it sounds good. Well, if anybody knows, write it in the chat. That would be very good to know if there's a recording of it. And Gregory Hill says to Michael Chatta, you rock it like now others I have ever seen. Oh, like no others I have ever seen. Keep them flowing. Yay, Patty's coming. Oh, Jeremy says Patty's coming. Yay, we'll see Patty soon. Wonderful. And Chris says, hi, Deborah Long. And Isabel says, we should have an ONPASSIVE hospital and help everyone.
I like that, Isabel. I like that.
It's so nice. All righty. I think it is now 9:11. So I think it's good time to bring people to the panel. What do you think? Our community time?
Oh, we're doing that tonight?
Don't you think it's
Oh,
about
I
time?
think it's a grand idea. Why don't you do it?
I think it's
But what do
good.
you have to do first? You have to click that button,
Okay.
upper left.
You want to explain the process?
I'll
please?
be happy to do that. Lynn has a button right in front of her as a host, and it's to add attendees to the panel, and which we do. We enjoy doing each and every night. It's called community time. So the attendees may or may not want to come, but come. And here's why. You don't have to show your video, but you do have to at least do your audio. So we're happy with just audio. If you're in an area where you don't have quite the oomph for internet, no problem.
Yeah.
Just do your audio. We want to hear from each and every one of you, because everyone here tonight, and right now we're sitting at 73. We had 78 at one time. I must have said something. So, and what happens is you go to the attendee page, which you can all do. You'll see the attendee page, and you just click at the bottom. There's a little guy there, got lines through him.
As an attendee, you're going to see a panel on the bottom, and one of the icons is going to be the speaker request icon. So it's not the attendee list or anything. It's as an attendee, you're going to see that button on the bottom, and so just click on it. And once I enable it, I'm going to be able to see who requests to come to the panel. So we're going to do that now. It's now enabled. So
All right,
anybody who wants to
let's
come.
have some folks come to the panel. There's one already. There's two. There's one. Where's our auctioneer? No, there's two. All right, we've got John the Tin Man. He's on his way. We got Muhammad Ashraf is on his way. We got Pat Green.
Muhammad Ashraf Ansari is coming.
All right, I'm just trying to keep up with all these
And
people.
now we have Pat Green come in. And now we have Cynthia Deering coming. As we have Pedro Estrada coming to the panel. We have Melanie Marcano coming to the panel now. And we have Michelle Weaver coming to the panel. We now have Greg Lakin coming into the panel. And we now have Carmela Schwartz coming into the panel. So it's pretty instant, as you can see. There's not much.
It's a matter of just a second or two, and it brings you right to the panel.
Really fast. I noticed that.
It's lightning fast.
And we have Don coming into the panel, Don Swihart.
Hello, Don. We see you're here. And who else is coming? Oh, it's another one. Click.
And we have Rita
All
Loteca.
right.
Hi, Rita Loteca.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a fired up panel tonight. I see this coming.
Yes.
You don't need me. I'm going to go take a nap.
Yeah, right. All right. Anybody else wanting to come to the panel, click the speaker icon on the bottom panel. It's a person icon with some waves around the person. Just click on it and we'll know that you want to come to the panel.
All right. Please, if you're here and can show your video, please do. And if everybody can stay, what in the world are you dressed up for tonight, Carmela? Was it cold?
Must be cold.
Oh, goodness.
She looks so cute.
All right, that's Carmela Schwartz. And let's see. There's no one else that wants to come right now. Pedro's here or coming. And let's see who else wants to come. Or should we go right to the panel and let's kick this thing off?
Yeah, let's go to.
All right, let's go to the panel. Now, if you're ready now, just give me a hand raise. If you're not ready, just sit there quietly and get ready to raise your hand. Because we want to hear from everybody that's here tonight. Please. And make things go smoothly. And I'll be moving to the big chair, as they say, in just a few minutes. But we want to get things rolling. Thank goodness we weren't muted after all that. And there's Rita. Hello, Rita.
And we have now John JJ.
All right, the Tin Man. He was having trouble, so let's see if he comes in.
Good job. guys.
Johnny.
You
He's
made
here.
it. Yay, John made
Alright,
it.
That's good. So there's 4,
Yay, John.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yay, John.
I felt like, why was the first person that clicked it and they're not bringing me on? What's going?
Oh yeah, I don't know what happened. It
Yeah,
must be
well,
a
I had to
network.
refresh, and I clicked it again. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe it just didn't go through the first time. I don't know.
You were
Anyway.
the first.
Oh,
yeah.
you're audible. You're
I'm-
audible tonight.
I'm here now. So yeah,
All right, brother.
I've been having all kinds of troubles tonight, as usual. I won't even go into it. I'll let somebody else start off.
But the
All right.
name-
Well, we got a hand raised. It looks like, is that Cynthia Deering? I thought it was.
I don't see hands raised. here.
Well, there was a hand.
Oh, okay, they lowered it.
Okay, they lowered it. Okay, that's okay. Does anybody want to say anything? Please
Kind
say
of give it
something.
the subject so they have some.
Well, the topic was what makes a great startup company. I listed a few of them. We listed a few of them. There's plenty of startup companies that have made it super big, and they're mostly still around. Hello, Pedro. Glad you're here, brother.
Yes, it's community time. Yes, Jeremy Williams.
It is
Yes.
community time, and it looks like Mel is first out of the chute. Go ahead, Mel.
And hello to Bilas Chakraborty. He's coming.
Thank you, Rob. Good night, everybody.
Hello.
Well, we know that for sure. If a good startup company, we have to be grassroots, and ONPASSIVE is grassroots, and they're unique. Yep, they're unique, and they're ethical. So all of that makes up a great startup company. So and ONPASSIVE has demonstrated all of that. They're their own brand. Yes, so we don't copy anyone. It's straight from the ground up. So that's one of the definition of a great startup company to me.
All right. Good comment there. Next out of the chute, I believe, is Rita Loteca. Go ahead, Rita.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see your faces and beautiful and as usual. And also for our attendees, I greet you all and I hope everyone is doing great. This topic is beautiful and I want to echo what Melly said. I study community development and I'm supposed to be working with rural people, but where can I get a rural people here in Canada? That if you go there, it's gonna be a different culture, different everything. Even the way they talk is totally different. So, like what she said, that everything is supposed to start from the grassroots. And in community development, we are being taught like, if you want to bring anything to the community, you have to go to the community first, get to know them, and get to know exactly what they need. You have to start from the grassroots. Even though if you have a project, you have to call on your project, go to them, and then ask them what is their first priority, what is their need. And then when they come up with that one, then you have to mobilize them how to even to build it up. So for that, like when they come, so it's a kind of a solution to their problem. So this is exactly what ONPASSIVE is doing. He came with the idea of humanitarian. Humanitarian is the most things that is needed really around the world. Because if you see how many people in the world is millionaires or billionaires, and how many population, how many countries are really suffering. They are living under line of the poverty. So when ONPASSIVE is coming, this is kind of a community things that they are going to solve this kind of a problems. And we need more of this. Seriously, we need more of this. That is why I hope that 1.4 million people that are ONPASSIVians, I hope that they will go and take really this approach. And especially the team of Ash and his team, they show us how leadership is. Like, look at them. They're on the ground everyone, anyone, anytime. If you want to talk to them, you will be able to talk to them. This is a kind of a leadership that you don't have to be like, oh, and you put on wings that, what, I'm a leader. And so you have to listen to people. You have to get to know them so that they will be comfortable. Even if they have an idea, they will take it. And this is kind of the leadership that the world needed right now. And thank you very much. Nice to see you all. You are mute. I can't hear you. Thank you, Melanie, for bringing that.
All right, all right, all right. I just love being muted, don't I? I do it so well. All right. Let's go to Dorothy. Pat Green. Dorothy. Dorothy.
Go ahead, Pat Green.
We don't hear you. You're not audible yet. Refresh.
I think she did.
I believe she did.
She knows the drill. There she is.
Can everybody hear me now? Yes.
Yes.
I want to thank you for having us here on your 500 show. I think that's exciting. First thing I want to say. And I think one of the things that makes a good startup company is they have a unique product or a really good product that nobody else has, or it's better than anybody else. And I think ONPASSIVE has that with the products that they have. And they have something that I haven't run into any other company in the world with. And no, I do not know them all. But they have a CEO with a heart. And that makes a big difference because he cares about people and he cares about helping people. And he's instilled that in us, to look beyond ourselves and to reach out and to help others. And I'm really grateful for that. So thank you for letting me be part of this 500 show. And I'm still getting used to the hand waving thing. Which one do I lift? Thank you. That's all I had to say. Yeah, there we go.
All right, let's go over to the singing New Yorker, John Barilla. Come in, John.
Okay. Well, again, it's one of those things where in your presentation and even just what Pat just said, and it's like that's all been said. It's very interesting, like what makes a good startup company. But what came to my mind was, here's the whole thing. We aren't only what Pat has just said with new and interesting products and all that. We're more than just a startup company. We have a CEO who decided to, create a new internet. That's the amazing thing. Are we a good startup company? But what an idea. How big an idea is that? So I hope we're a good startup company because that's an amazing thing that he has in mind to do. And what Pat said, too, is something that's very different about us. It not only that we're going to create and we're unique and that we're creating everything from scratch on our own, but the fact that we are a company with a heart. And our whole thing about bless and what we want to do with that and the things that have already been done, as Rob mentioned a little earlier, before we even get started, that whole element makes for, more than just a good startup company. That's such a remarkably big idea. It's an incredible thing. So I would just like to remark about that rather than come up with more things about what makes a good startup company, because that's Rob and Pat just covered that in what they've said. And also, I just like to say, you think I could sing before the end tonight? I maybe after a few more people speak, just because I have a nice little song and it's short. And if you want me to sing another one later, I could do a repeat for Pat, who had requested last night, I think it was last night, how she mentioned she had awakened to one of the songs that I'd sung before. So I had said to her, well, I'm going to repeat that one of these nights. But maybe if I sing a little earlier than the end, and then maybe at the end, whoever's left around, I could sing another song. But I'd like to repeat for Pat. But it's up to you folks. And but I would like to sing a little earlier, even if I just do the one. I'd like to sing before we get all the way to the end.
All right, makes sense to me. We'll go with a couple more hands, and then we'll bring you on with your tones.
As long as there's no problem. I don't know, Lynn. Do you have a problem with stopping the recording and then starting again after that? Is that a problem?
I'm not technically inclined, so I'm asking Chris Tizon what to do. We may have to stop the recording, let you sing, and start the recording again. I'm not sure what.
That's okay. Fine. See what?
Yeah, that's technical stuff. I don't know, but Chris knows Tizon, so hopefully, if he's hearing, he will read the message in Messenger. If not, we'll wait a bit till I hear from Chris, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, I'll hold on and we'll see what happens.
Thank you.
All right, all right. Well, let's go to Cynthia Deering.
Hi, Cynthia.
Unmute. There you go.
Are you speaking now? Oh, okay. You might want to refresh because you are unmuted, but we cannot hear you.
So just do a refresh at the top. There you
We'll
go.
wait for you to come back in. It's so nice to have Cynthia Deering. You know, she's with us all the time, but we don't see her on the panel much. So, wow, it's pretty special that she's now coming to the panel. Yay, Cynthia. Are you speaking? Oh, we can't hear you. You might have to adjust your audio settings on your, are you on a computer, laptop, or a desktop, Cynthia? You'll probably need to go to settings on your computer and adjust the audio part of your computer setting. Check that out.
My issue earlier was on my end with my sound, so she may have to. Yeah, that may be what her problem is too. So make sure she does realize that and tries to go into her settings. So that's what I had going on earlier. I had to adjust my own settings to get the sound going.
Yes, so it's not the settings within OConnect, but the settings on your computer may need to be adjusted. So you can try that.
Try that, and we'll come back to you, Cynthia. You don't have to raise your hand again.
And for some reason, Cynthia, your half your screen is blocked with black. I don't know why that is. If you look at yourself, look straight at yourself, you'll see that half of you are black. So just wanted her to know. All righty. Anybody else want to come to speak? Well, let's give Cynthia a couple seconds more.
She can have as long as she needs.
Yeah.
Unmute and try it again.
No sound. You have to adjust your settings on your computer. Keep trying. We'll be here. There's really no rush. You'll be fine. We'll get back to you. All right.
I don't see any hands. You're gonna make me do it. I'm gonna have to do it.
He's gonna call.
Here we go. All right, Pedro, you're next on The Price is Right. Talk to us about startup companies.
Yes, hello everyone. It's good to be here. As always, listening to all the ideas that people already shared. Many of the things that I thought would make a good startup for a company. But one thing I should add is that when all members are motivated by the company to contribute, of whether it's following rules or sharing their own talents, which we have all here. I mean, in all fields, and willing to help one another. That is a big plus. It's an ongoing education for the whole members. So, and they have a startup in a short time with a great product, which it was already mentioned. So it keeps everybody motivated, and it gives a great impression on the outside, because who wouldn't be proud of offering something that is of great quality, and that you are part of it, and you're given the voice to share, the great accomplishments of the company. I think that makes good for a great startup, and of course, another thing that I should mention, and I want to just refer to here, making a strong presence on the web. And by those talented with skills to share, they have flooded the internet already. Anybody can come and check. There is thousands of videos already. And this has been a short time. So I think the company is starting on the right foot and keeping the motives always the main motive of the company in front of individuals, never forgetting why we're here, namely to help each other and help humanity in general. So I think those things are excellent for a startup in a company. Never seen before. Those things are unique, and so it makes everybody proud. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Pedro. Appreciate you being here, man. Every night that you're here, you're quite the contributor, and thank you, thank you. And I admire what you're doing with your health too, and getting the exercise and doing the PT. You're a strong guy, brother. Strong, strong. All right.
Jerry Williams says, I vote for Rob Gorman to be the next host for The Price is Right. LOL.
They can't afford me. I hate to break it to NBC and whoever it is in syndication. They ain't got enough buckaroos for me. They may think they do, but they don't. Thanks for the vote of confidence, though, Jeremy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am a frustrated sports broadcaster. I will say that. I mean, if truth be known, which we try to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Oh.
I always wanted to broadcast sports.
Hi, Patty. She says, I'm back here.
All right.
LOL. I'm happy you're back, Patty.
Good stuff, Patty.
Very nice.
All right. If I didn't know better, I would think maybe that's Mel with her hand up.
I think it is. Go ahead, Mel.
Yes, I always believe in a company who helps people when they can't be helped. And a lot of companies I see since I'm an adult, they look after themselves, and you're enslaved. I'm speaking from the heart because it's happening to me right now. So with ONPASSIVE, I see Ash brought himself low, and he's looking around. He's not staying up with his nose up in the air or dressed up in suits. He'll do it when he has to. But I mean, my first impression of Ash, and I was sharing that last night, it was in a form of a joke, but it was a joke, but a joke that makes sense. So last night we were talking, anyhow, let me not come back. When I saw Ash the first time, I was looking around for, expecting to see a CEO dressed up in suits. I know he has suits and he dressed up already. We know that. But the first impression that sold me was when he had his little plaid shirt on and he was in the group of us, and I was asking, who is the CEO? And that will be stuck at the back of my mind. Who is the CEO? And then the person who brought me in said, you didn't see him? I said, no, because I was expecting to see somebody in suit like all the other people who are prideful with suits on, and they're looking down. Like, sometimes you're asking a question and they're stiffed mouth. It's like the mouth is locked. But Ash stayed in the midst of us, just like every one of us, and he's talking. And it took me a little while for me to recognize that was Ash. Not that he doesn't dress up, he's dressing up all the time. But that's what sold me. And I said, wow, when the person told me, the person wearing the plaid, that's the CEO, I laughed because the laughter wasn't a joke. The laughter was it was funny because I said, okay, that man, he's down to earth, he's lowly. So that's what sold me. And I know that the startup company we have, which is ONPASSIVE, is going to be a great one. It may seem that it take a little while with apples as we're waiting, but he has been working hard and it has come that far from last year. So yeah, I will bet my bottom dollars on him because it is a good startup company. It's great. And I will not leave. I'm at work and the back of my mind is on passive. I'm working for a company, but at the back is on passive because that's where I know I'll stay and I'll grow, and I'm growing.
I'd say that's probably a pretty fair statement, if I had to guess. All right. Well, thank you for that, Mel. What happened with Cynthia? She's still working on, she's unmuted, but I don't. Cynthia, can you hear us?
I think he's having issues.
All right. We'll come back to it. Right now, we're going to Israel. What's up, Fire?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. I'm funny today with the hat on my head. Eh, it's cold here. It's night, and I feel like put the hat on my head.
That's
Make
good.
you smiling. Eh, I want to speak about the company. Ashmu Farah is a brilliant. He did something that others didn't do before. He took many products and he gathered them together under one roof, which is make it easy to everyone in the world. It's something new we never heard about before. And each product is already, some of them they are already in, but they are not in the same like we have new features in them. They looks in another way, they see in another way, they do other things that before they didn't think about. For example, our OConnect, it's if you compare it to the others, nothing to compare. It's so good. You can't even compare it to the others. And we start from the top, from the beginning. It's the opposite as other companies start. They start from nothing and they go up easy step by step. Now we start from the top like the Burj Khalifa. And I am very honored and proud to be in such a company. I was mentioned to this company in 2020, more than 3 years ago. Since the beginning, I fall in love with that idea. And when I saw Ashmu Farah on the first webinar, I understand that this is the man I want to go after. And I did it, and I'm not regret for a moment. I did the right things. I was there for all these years, learning, developing, and I'm not the same person that I started. I'm someone else, and it's because of this company I become who I am. I learn a lot, and I can say in one word, I did University of Technology free. If I had to pay for all this, what I learned here, I had to sell my house maybe. So thank you, Ashmu Farah. Thank you, RobLynn, to bring me here and give me the opportunity to be here every night and to speak and to say what I'm thinking. And thank you all these people around me, surround me. We are here surrounded from the goodness and we are blessed to know one each other because of Ashmu Farah. So it's beautiful, and I adore every one of you too.
Aww.
That's it.
Thank you. That's a good start. I'm sure you'll warm up and get back with us. Let's see. There's 14 on the panel. That's not too
Shabby.
at all. I know you're going to be shocked by this, but Lynn would like to take a picture with the 14 of us.
No.
Those of you who aren't on camera, if you can put yourself on camera, that's cool. If you don't want to, that's also cool. And then we're going to have a tune from JJB, the Tin Man.
All right, so we got Cynthia Deering. If you can show your camera, I think you might be having trouble. How about Mohammed Ashraf Ansari? Do you want to be on camera? Turn your camera on if you can. I know he also has network issues. Michelle Weaver, if you want to be in the screenshot, turn your camera on, as well as Bilas Chakraborty. All right, we're going to give you a couple seconds to come on camera. And what we're going to do is I will count 1, 2, 3. Okay, not now, but I'm just saying I will count 1, 2, 3, and then take the snapshot. And we want expression, facial expression, body language, signing or gestures, peace. Oops, not that side, but thumbs up. I love you. Whatever you want. Okay, appropriate stuff, of course. And my husband is going to do the counting. Don't make 2. Okay, do 1, 2, 3 or something. Don't make the 2 because it's going to make the balloons.
Well, now that I've had my instructions, I'm just going to say I
will count it.
Do it here.
Okay.
1.
Are you guys ready? 1,
2.
3. I'll just say 1, 2, 3. Ready? Go. All right. Let's see how it looks.
That's a good one.
Okay, how is it?
Yeah, that's good. That's a dandy.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. You can see that in the RobLynnLive, what is it, Messenger group?
Oh, no, I did it incorrectly.
What do you mean you did? How many of these have you done? 40,000? And you did it incorrectly?
I did it incorrect. Sorry, I got to turn off the what do you call that? The slider, because it makes the slider, you know, there's on the right side, there's a slider. If you go left, turn it off, then the rectangles become more like squares. I've learned that. So it's better for pictures. So sorry about that. Oh, Bilas is on camera. Yay, Bilas. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, so we're going to take it again. Are you guys ready? One more time, picture. 1, 2, 3.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Oh, that's a good picture.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. All right. Let me save it. Now post it
Good
in
morning.
Good. How
Morning,
are you?
sir. You know, Hollywood
Ma'am,
Squares
I'm
has
fine.
nothing on this group. I'll tell you that right
Hello,
now.
RobLynnLive family. Hello.
Hello. We're going to have, we'll come back to you in a few minutes. We're going to have a song right now. I don't know if you heard us, but Mr. Barilla, John Barilla from New York City, New York, USA, is going to sing us a song. So if everybody could mute, we'll hear Mr. Barilla.
Did we figure out whether it's a problem to stop recording?
They've already taken care of. We can keep recording and then edit.
Oh, you could edit it out later.
Yeah, we're gonna either well mute it or trim it. Mute or trim. That's what Chris said.
Edit out my voice, but
Huh?
I say that's
What?
always a wonderful thing to just get me out, edit me out. No, if you can do that, that's great. So shall I sing one later too, or shall I just sing one now?
You can sing one later too. Why not?
We want one now.
Okay,
And
all right.
And later too, though.
And later too. Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
So it's not that hard to edit it out. Good, because you don't pump me in there. I know. No, I know about that.
No, if YouTube catches it, we'll trim it out. If it doesn't catch it and it's fine, then we'll leave it. Okay, depends what YouTube catches. All right.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do now is put you on side view. Everybody mute. Everybody mute because we want the AI to focus on John, who's gonna sing now for us. So is everybody muted?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, they are. Okay, we're gonna go to side view. Everyone stay muted.
Okay. All right. So this is a nice song. Actually, don't know who wrote it. I should have looked it up. But it's pretty familiar. And one reason I wanted to sing it earlier is that as we're all here, this song is to make you smile. So here's a song called Smile. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness. Hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Smile, though your heart is breaking. Just smile. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile. What's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. There you go.
Yay.
Oh, there you go. That was great, John. That was good.
Yay.
That is an uplifting, upbeat song, and I wasn't muted. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, and you were right. You weren't muted. Yeah, and even though it's a slow song, it's still very uplifting and good feeling. You know.
It is. Very nice. Wonderful.
All right, I
Thank you,
guess we're
John.
going back to the panel, if we may, and let's see who's got something for us. Who's next on The Price is Right? Oh, you're going to do it to me again, aren't you?
He's gonna pick people.
All
DL
right.
hasn't spoken.
I haven't heard from DL yet. All right, Grandpa.
Can you hear me okay?
You're very audible.
Okay, excellent. Appreciate it. Congratulations on your 500th show. It's a real privilege to be here on such a milestone. So really appreciate it. As far as a startup goes, I mean, one of the things that nobody's really mentioned yet, I think is important, is the culture that you establish. That's very important in a startup. And you also want to have accountability, and you want to have technological innovation, obviously as well. So I think these are very important ingredients. And then you've got to obviously most important of all, I think, is leadership. You got to have the leadership and the vision. And I think Ash has that. I've seen that very early from the start many years ago. But I'm excited where this is all heading. And I want to congratulate Lynn also on her 5-year anniversary today, I believe it is. So congratulations, Lynn, reaching the milestone. So
not quite yet. It's going to be
not,
no, it's March 1st.
I don't know who's that.
oh,
We got to
okay.
check it.
It may
I
be
stand
March
corrected.
18th.
Like March or April next year.
No, it's March coming up. It's coming up in March.
Excuse me. I stand corrected. I stand
That's
corrected.
okay.
Thank you very much.
It's close enough.
You're close enough, yeah.
Seems
Anyway,
like
yeah, I think those are important ingredients as far as that goes, and you want to have accountability in any kind of startup as well. So all those ingredients I think are good foundations to lay for any startup. So I really appreciate it, and congratulations on your 500th show again. And appreciate you, Rob. Thanks.
Thank you. Does Grandma want to say a few words, or is she going to rest in the recliner? I see her.
I think I'll wait a little bit.
Well, there you go. The boss has spoken. She's going to wait. All right. Okie dokie.
Anybody else?
Let's see what we got.
Someone coming to the chat. We got Anuj Kumar.
Okay, Anuj Kumar is coming to the chat. Mel, go ahead.
Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce it. I hear DL, so I say D. So forgive me if I keep saying D, Don and D. Yeah. So what you said about the culture, that's what I was gonna speak about next, or talk about next, because I mean, look what we have here, even in RobLynn's life. Look at the people we have. You know, sometimes when you are belong to a certain clique, not clique, but a group, it's like you're shoved aside. Or, you know, I don't want to be so technical but you all know where I'm going with that, right?
Right.
I'm not talking about race. I'm talking about sometimes the deaf is set aside, those kinds of things. And we don't want that. And Ash has brought everybody, no matter who or where we're from. We could be in how they call it, in the boonies. We could be on a hilltop. We are here, right? And as Dee was saying, that's a good culture, because I mean, we're always looking forward to joining lives. We're always looking forward to smiling and laughing. As I've mentioned before, I used to be one laughing at everything because I wanted to be cheery, because that was my name, Sunshine. And I think I'd stopped my laughter because of certain things that had passed by my life. And it kind of make me a bit stiff face. Like I was smiling, but it's more like a grin. But look at me laughing away. I just smile at, and the song John just sang. I wanted to hold it back, but I wanted to smile because he's so close to the screen. So I just stay away from his face, right? But it's true. The culture we have, when I think of it, sometimes I speak with Camilla behind the scenes, like when we're not on, or sometimes I would, chat with, and one or two other people, and we talk about, the change, what has come about in ONPASSIVE, what Ash has done, together, and everybody has a say. No one is left behind. Everybody has a say. Everybody can contribute. So yes, that starts with great people. A great company startup, or a great company starts with great clients, or great people, or great members, however we may call it. And this is what we have in ONPASSIVE, as Dee was saying. So I definitely believe without the people and without a good leader, it's not a great company. And that's the truth. That is the ultimate truth. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I agree with that 100% and more. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh, you guys are doing it to me tonight. Oh, let's see. The topic is what makes a great startup company.
You could even talk about companies that you respect that are startups, and what you think about their attributes, what are the traits of that company, or you could talk about ONPASSIVE, why you think it is a very special startup company. But in the meantime, we go to Greg Lakin. Go ahead, Greg.
Go ahead, Greg. Unmute, please.
Okay. Yeah. Hi. Well, after a number of times, I'm finally on after I think maybe 3 or 4 times getting kind of dealing with first my power went out, and then I had a free fast a few times, but this is pretty good now. But I wish everybody would get off petroleum, where the planet is melting, and no one. I mean, even those supercars, they're made of petroleum. It's evil. And I don't understand how this company can, with all their money, now Dakota is doing what Stanley Myers and many others failed to, well, they're trying to do, but unfortunately Stanley Meyer was poisoned. But Toyota can't. I don't think Toyota can be stopped. But we have a curious problem on this planet with human beings and petroleum. That's all I want to say, really.
All right. Well, we're on board with how you're feeling, Greg. It's an interesting topic that's going to need to be addressed at some point. I hope it's sometime during my lifetime, in your lifetime, but who knows with the way politics is. So we're going to probably go till 10 o'clock tonight, since there's been very few hands raised, but we're going to have another song from John. And then if anyone else wants to, have some parting comments, that's cool. And I thank you, DL, for adding to what we were talking about there. That was very good. I didn't go into the technology like I probably should have, because that's a big thing. If you're not keeping up with the technology, you're not going anywhere. So thanks for bringing that up. Appreciate it. All right. Well, it looks like we do have a hand, and it's Pedro. Hello, Pedro. Unmute Pedro, please, if you would. Not unmuted yet. You might have to refresh, Pedro. Give it one of these. All right, Jeremy's refreshing. All right. All right, Pat, do you want to go ahead while we're waiting for Pedro to come back on the... Oh, wait a minute. Here's Pedro. Pedro, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you well. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you. You're audible, and then we'll go to Pat. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Great. Okay. Yes, one thing I wanted to share is that, and that is unique in a company, starting up a company, it's creating great products with high value, with the purpose of making the members shine by using this product, by sharing these products, and free. It's a great idea. It's a great thing, because they're not giving away just something that is less, very quality. It's high quality products and being given free, and it's making its members look good from the start. I think that keeps everybody motivated to to follow through in the purpose of the company and the overall benefit of the company. I think it's going to be a great thing because they're trying to make everybody shine where they do it. And no doubt here, many I collaborated doing that by sharing their talents. So that's all I wanted to say.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for adding that in there, Pedro. We appreciate that. I think I still see that flashing hand coming from Dorothy. Go ahead, Dorothy.
Can you hear me? Oh, good. I wanted to say that talking about technology, I know DL mentioned that. My husband just came in and he had put some of his apples aside and he just showed me his brand new wireless keyboard that he bought. And it amazes me sometimes, what they can do with technology, like our cell phones. Years ago, they didn't exist. Now they do. And they're so tiny and so compact. And it seems like with keyboards, it's the same way. In computers, a few years ago, when you think of computers, you think of whole rooms full of computers, huge, giant things, And now everybody's got one sitting on their desk, their office desk. And, and when they first come out, they're so expensive. I remember when the big, huge TVs came out and my mother bought one and it cost a fortune. And later on, the prices of those went down, It's just amazing what you can get nowadays that, you can use. And my husband's a gadget person anyway. So he brought this laptop into me to show me that he just bought tonight when he was at Walmart. And it's a wireless keyboard, excuse me. It's a wireless keyboard and he was showing it to me. And I just, technology and keeping up with that, like I said, it's amazing some of the things that they can do nowadays. That's all I had to say.
All right. Well, thank you for adding on. Appreciate you there, Miss Green.
You too, you guys.
All right. Thank you. Chris Tiazone, are you anywhere in the house somewhere? Christy, where are you, brother?
Might be
an attendee. You have to bring that boy in. Chris, where are you?
Let's see if I can, if he's available. Let me see.
Here he is, right here.
Okay, Rob, while we are waiting for Kristen, let me say something.
Yeah.
I wish really that my father will be here by this time and testing anything about AI. And so he died like 12 years ago. I remember in 1990s when the Northern Sudan and South Sudan was fighting. And then there will be a period like a news, and then after 5, from 5 to 5:30, that is the time in the radio there will be announcing where they're going to be bumping the place. And so we have radios, and the radio, because of the waves and a lot of places they are not working very well, so the radio have aerial, and then you will see that they are looking for the signal. They will be like this, and then somebody will be waiting like this for almost holding a radio for maybe 20 or 40 minutes, looking for the waves, just for the radio to listen to what is going to be announced, what is going to happen in couple of minutes. And so really it was it's nice. And if you remember how far people have gone, how far the technology is gone, that is why I say I wish my father could be here at least to witness or to test, the beauty of the technology, and compare to what they have been, looking for the signal. Sometimes they have to go to the hill and then put the radio to look for the signal. Yeah, so this is what I just want to share. Technology is really went up, and even my daughter is saying, "Oh, you don't know," even though now I am here and with them, but still she consider me illiterate. I don't know anything about technology.
I'd say you know a fair amount about technology, if I had to guess. Well, all righty. Thank you, Rita. Chris, the reason we wanted to bring you to the panel, if you don't mind, is you had sent the visual that you had done, and we would like you to share it if you don't mind. Today is the 500th show of RobLynnLive, and the anniversary, I believe, is March 17th, 18th, or 19th, as far as 5 years for us being in ONPASSIVE.
Oh, thank you very much. So here it is. It is downloadable if you'd like. There's a download button on the bottom right. So
Nice.
also, those who are in the speaker panel, you can click the maximize button on the top right corner. So I just got this from uh, the message in the group chat of OConnect from Brenda Ross. 500 shows is an amazing milestone. Thank you for all your hard work and commitment to others as we are on this journey together. So this is today. So likewise, I extend my congratulations to Rob and Lynn and to the community.
I don't see the download button. I see a current page and print. Is that the same thing?
A current page is the download button.
Oh, okay. Let me try that. Here we go.
Yeah, just spread it around just for
Oh, yeah, it
congratulations.
Oh, very nice. So everybody click the current page so you can download it. That's really nice.
Well, they might not want to download it. I'm sure they will. Thank you. Chris, thank you for doing that. That's
pretty.
well, you know how we feel about you and all you do and how you help us. And this is certainly just another reason why we can't stop saying thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
So beautiful. And you
Okay,
whip
I'm
that
gonna
up.
close it now. I'm gonna close it out. Of course, it takes time to download. Just scroll down. Those who are in the the speaker participants, on the attendees, you cannot download this. Of course, you have to come up as a speaker. Anyway, you can find this in the Facebook page in the Facebook group of RobLynnLive.
Yes, and I guess we'll put it in the messenger group for RobLynnLive and in the WhatsApp group as well. That would be great. Sina can do that for us, or we have quite a few people in our WhatsApp RobLynnLive group. Feel free to post that visual for us. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm gonna close it
We've
now.
stayed pretty strong tonight. We hovered at the 70 mark in the chat. That's dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, that may be another resound. Dynamite. I like that one. Oh, well, that's just me being silly. Thanks to everybody that hung with us in the chat.
We'll do another song.
We're going to do another song with John. And if Dawn is up to it, we'd like to hear from Grandma too.
And I think it would be nice to have one more screenshot. It would be nice. All right.
Oh, of course, we've got to have another screenshot.
Yes, one more. Get ready. I will count 1, 2, 3, and then take the screenshot. So turn your cameras on if you want to be on it. I love you is a nice one to do. We've all learned I love you, the international sign, but you do anything you want. Right?
Okay.
All right. Gonna go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's see how that came out. Very nice.
That's cool stuff. That is really cool stuff. That will be posted momentarily.
In the messenger group. Did I do? Oh, no, I did it wrong again. Oops. I forgot to toggle off. Mistake. Let's try again. Sorry, you guys. I always forget that. When will I ever remember? Try one more time.
One more time.
I made a mistake. Okay,
all right.
Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3. Somebody's calling Cynthia Jerry.
All right, did you do it right that time?
I did it. It came out good. All right.
All right.
Let me save it.
So I guess we'll have a song from John, and then if you want to speak, Dawn, that's fine. If not, no pressure from here. Or we can go in reverse order if you want to hear the song after you say a few words, whatever. Okay, John's open. Let's hear from you. I know it's getting late and getting close to your bedtime, so go ahead, Dawn.
Thank you, Grandma here.
Hey, if I can be grandpa,
I mean,
you can certainly be grandma.
I know. I have 6 grandchildren, so I am officially a grandma. But I'm thinking how technology from when I graduated from high school, which was 53 years ago, and I went to a business college and just straight old manual typewriters, and they had brought in a machine and for us to try, which would store letters. You could type a letter and it would store it. And I thought that was amazing. And I'm thinking how fast technology has gone from that point to now. And it's like, wow, it just, I don't know how people keep up with it. I mean, maybe it's because I've got an old brain, but it is incredible. And I think of what my grandchildren are learning and they're young, and what is it going to be like when they graduate? I mean, what's coming yet? It's incredible. It just blows my mind to think who's got this brain that's creating such magnificent stuff. I mean, but that's about all I have to say. It just it just blows my mind. Just how much farther can it go? So, and I mean, everything is getting smaller and more compact too, and it's incredible.
Very true.
But I'll let John take the floor now.
All right, it's been quite a ride. If you think about it,
It has been.
just the 5 years of ONPASSIVE, think about what's happened in this short period of time. 5 years is not a long time. In 5 years,
Right.
we've gone from not really talking about where we're going as ONPASSIVE. It all started out, we were just going to help some business people with some business services. Now we're reaching out to the entire world with a a large group of products, both digitally, and it looks like there's going to be physical products that we don't know about yet. And business services that are beyond belief, like with Dr. Tarek, what he's talking about with data services. 50 years ago, that wasn't even on the plate. That wasn't anywhere near the plate. And now it's batter up with data services. And we're so far ahead, and we're probably so far ahead with data services, we're about to hit a home run with that. And that will definitely put ONPASSIVE, in my eyes, and probably in the eyes of many, many others, really on the global map. We're on the global map now. But you talk about being the leader or one of the top 4 in the world in data services, priceless. Absolutely priceless. So thank you for that, Dawn, and I'll call you Miss MISS Swihart from now on. No more grandma, I promise. I promise. I'll lighten up on the grandma. All right.
I think it drives me crazy when I have to have a grandchild show me how to use something, but I mean, they're so good at it, but they don't know anything different. Everything, technology is just so easy for them, and it's amazing.
It's second nature, if you think about it.
It is.
It's second
It really
nature.
is.
And talk about new math. I can't get from 1 to 1 to 2, and they're already talking about how, well, if you factor in the 3. What do you mean if you factor in the 3? What in the world are you talking about, factoring something in? That's way above my pay grade. Yeah. So thank you for sharing, and congratulations on a birthday in the family. That's good stuff. Good
thank
stuff.
you. Thank you.
They need to move closer to you, so hopefully they'll take heed. All right, let's go to Carmela. We'll wrap it up with Carmela, and then over to John, if that's okay. Go ahead, Carmela.
I want to add a few words to Don, that what was long ago fictional films become now a reality.
But with just dreams has become a reality.
That's right. Dreams are now reality. And people like Walt Disney, talk about a visionary. This guy was a visionary. He was in the 21st century, in the 20th century. He was 100 years ahead of his time, if you think about it, with the cartoons and with the animations, and it's another world today. It truly is. Thanks, Carmelo. Thank you. Let's see if John Barillo's got another song in him.
Okay, this is for Pat. So I'm going to do the repeat for her that we did a couple of nights ago, and it's a great song. So, and I'll be repeating songs obviously at different points anyway, because some of these songs that I'm coming up with are really songs that I like a lot. So you'd like to sing them more than once, anyhow. But so tonight, I'm going to do this for Pat because she kind of requested it. She talked about how she woke up and that song was in her head. So it's Eric Clapton's song, and it's "Wonderful Tonight," a song that I wish I had somebody to sing this song to. I mean, well, whatever. Anyhow, so here we go with "Wonderful Tonight." It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. What's on? Yep, it's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and brushes her pretty long hair. And then she asks me, do I look alright? I say yes, you look wonderful tonight. Go to a party, everyone turns to see this beautiful lady is walking around with me. And then she asks me, do you feel alright? And I say yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes. And the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you. It's time to go home now, and I've got an aching head. So I give her the car keys, and she helps me to bed. And then I tell her, as I turn out the light, I say, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Oh, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Wonderful tonight. Wonderful tonight.
that walk down memory lane, John. Thank you. You're appreciated.
Oh,
Yeah, that made me feel just as old as I am. Oh boy. There's nothing like a song from way back, especially a love song, to get the blood flowing.
Let's do the clap again. You don't mind, everybody? This is the deaf way of clapping. Now I'm going to take a picture of that.
Okay, we're all going to clap. Here we go.
Ready to clap? 1, 2, oh, right, sorry. 1, 2, 3, clap. Let's see. Woohoo!
Yeah, that's gonna be on the Hollywood Squares for sure.
I'll post it in the deaf group too. All right, you guys?
You better.
Yeah.
Well, what a night. And to maintain, if she'll click the white thing, I can see where we're at. Wait a minute. We stayed right about 70 in the attendees. Not too
shabby.
And now we're at 60. That's pretty good stuff. So from St. Petersburg, Florida, and that's where we are, where it's seasonably warm. Thank goodness. No snow like you got there in Ohio. Probably no cold weather like you got there in Canada.
We're getting snow tonight in New York.
All right. Well, congratulations. Better you than me. So at any rate, everybody try to stay warm wherever you are. Stay focused. And you just got to believe. And we're at the point now where seeing is becoming believing. So seeing is becoming believing. And I'm counting the days to when my one account is going to pay me, which is coming up in a week. And I'll keep you all posted on that. You keep us posted too. It's exciting times.
And also, Jeremy Williams says he's here tonight. You see him here on the panel. He says, "Very nice singing, John Barilla." He says, "I'm able to read your lips along with captions, and I feel the tone and the vibe from the song. Love it."
Good stuff.
You, Jeremy.
Good stuff, Jeremy.
Thank you for the feedback. All right.
That is good. Oh, save the chat.
Oh.
Schwartz says save the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Save the chat.
And we see Saidul Saik is here, and I think he wants to say a word. He just popped up. Let him talk.
Sure, of course. Go ahead, Saidul.
Lovely to have you, Saidul. Go ahead and say a few words.
Howdy, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I am fine.
Oh, that's good.
Very good looking. You.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome.
We'll take another picture just because you just showed up. Here we go. Ready? Another picture. 1, 2, 3.
That's good.
Ma'am, no English comfortable, ma'am.
Thank you for joining us.
So we'll keep everybody posted. What's that?
Oh, good. No, I said we're good. I took the picture.
Okay, good. I was going to tell everybody we'll keep you posted. If we hear anything, as long as we know it's a fact, we'll pass it along. We'll be back here at noon, so chances are we'll be one of the first to broadcast anything if there's news. Keep an eye on the OES ticker and also the O-Founders back office.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the action's going to be. So
that's right.
Exciting times. And happy days are here again. I can't sing it, but happy days are definitely here again. And ONPASSIVE is going to help get this world out of this recession or whatever you want to call what we're in, because so many more people are going to be able to do so many more things. So thanks a lot for listening. Thanks a lot for being here. And we'll see everybody on the flip tomorrow at noon. And we're very grateful you all were here tonight.
Oh, Vilas is waving now. Balas is here.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night, everybody.
Celebrate.
Good night, Adu. Good night. Good night. Good night, Don, Andy.
Bye.
Good night, Chris,
Right.
and Patricia.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, 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 good night, Balas. Love you, Balas.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye,
Adu.
John. Glad you could sing for us. It was nice to sing.
Yeah.
It worked out. At
Love
the
you,
end.
ma'am. Love you.
Love you too, Balas.
Good night.
Thank you for your
Good
support.
night,
Good night,
ma'am.
good
Good
afternoon,
morning.
good morning where
Good
you
night,
are.
everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you.
Good night. Bye-bye.